listen over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi ninjas, how are you doing? It's a girl, Owamie, aka Miss Fearful, bring back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, I most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now, my ninjas, we have been nominated a best YouTube channel. The link is in the description box down below. Please do make sure that you go and vote, ninjas. Okay, so that we can bring this one home. Now, today we're going to talk about the interview that went down. I feel like this... Chira, who this? Let me put this phone on flight mode. Don't disturb us. Do not. I feel like I need to put this on the side so that it doesn't block us, you know. Yeah. So... we are actually going to talk about Latoya's wife or ex-wife. I don't know if they're divorced or not, but who is Lebu. She recently had an interview with Lungelo. Is it Lungelo? I think it's Lungelo, right? Or Lungisa. Define. Yo, I'm so sorry, Shem. But she recently had an interview. So... I watched the whole thing. Engineering Your Life with Lungelo. I think it's Lungelo. So I watched the whole thing, by the way. I should go ahead and say that. I watched the whole thing. At first, when I was just watching clips on TikTok, I know that a lot of you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, which is Owamie, you will know that I was sharing a lot of this and I was laughing because people were chopping like really funny parts and posting them. So me, personally... I had not watched it, okay? So what did I do? Of course, this weekend, I decided I'm going to sit and finally watch the episode, and I did. Now, I'm very confused, guys. I'm very confused, and I know that a lot of people are not going to agree with me when it comes to this, but I believe her. Like, no, guys, I believe her. I really do. And I believe the things that she was saying. And remember, this is my personal opinion. I am not the Alpha and the Omega. So what I believe does not have to even be true, you know. But me just observing and looking at everything that she was saying, I really do believe her. Do I think that she left out a lot when it comes to that interview? I do, because she was just talking about what Latoya did. This is what she did. This is what she did. This is what she did. And I feel like she would leave out parts of what she did, you know. But I think for me, when I looked at it, I was like, okay, number one, she has deactivated all her socials. So, you know, I can't say she's doing it for clout in terms of, it's not like she's looking for them followers and likes, because she does not have any social media from what I heard from the interview. That's number one. Number two, I think that she's a woman that fell in love and unfortunately deeply fell in love. Okay. She even said that her uncle told her that when you are with someone, when you fall in love, they should love you more than you love them. Now, we know that applies when it comes to men and women. Why? Because men are not emotional beings. Meanwhile, women are more emotional, right? So I don't know how that really works when it comes to like lesbians or, you know, yeah, let me just say lesbians. I don't know how that works. But if you look at both of them, you would see her to be like, I think she takes on the role of manly, and Latoya is obviously Latoya. She said a lot of stuff in that interview. I honestly will not lie. You know, I did at one point feel a bit sorry for her, because it was like a whole typical situation where you fall in love with someone, you deeply fall in love, you forget about yourself. Gosh, she says that she's been wearing the same underwear for 4 years. Chia, you... Her gestures, the way that she does that, it's funny, but if you really listen properly to the story, she said a lot of stuff, man. She said a lot of stuff. So these are some of the allegations that I can remember off the top of my head right now. She says that Latoya went and slept with a Nigerian guy in a bathroom of some club, whilst this guy's wife was in the car in exchange for drugs, which is cocaine, I think, if I'm not too mistaken. Now, I heard her talking about, like, what kind of a person does that? But in my mind, I was like, what kind of a man does that? How are you going to leave your wife in the car and go sleep with some girl, some woman, and you left your wife in the car, you know? So, yeah, I felt... You know, she was now talking about how Latoya is a fake gobela, because she was the one that would go there and have to do the drums because, you know, gobela is sleeping. And she didn't know what she was doing. Even the Matrasana now would get confused. She says that she's the one that used to go to buy these mutis that I guess Latoya will be using. She said a lot, man. Guys, she said a lot. She spoke about how she spent over $500,000 for a wedding. She talks about how she would make Latoya's birthdays be extravagant. She talks about how everything was about Latoya. She talks about how Latoya would come home to a cooked meal every day when she was coming back from work. She would actually, I guess, drop off lunch for her at work. So basically her life just revolved around Latoya. Is she hurt? I do see a hurt woman. Remember, this is my opinion. I do see a hurt woman. I think that for me, I would love to also just have a sit down with her and ask certain questions. Because I feel like right now, I also still do not understand 100% what was the stroke that broke the camel's back. What was the main reason why this marriage of theirs collapsed? You know, however, I did see some traits in her wherein it does seem like she felt like because of she was the one that was pulling the finances in the marriage, you know, that it seems like she definitely wanted an upper hand, you know, and I know how unnice that is, like being with someone that maybe when you fight, they would want to count for you. What is it that they do for you? So it makes you even feel like even next time when they're doing something nice, you're like, oh, crap, this is just one of those things that is going to be added to the basket of the things I'm going to be counted for, that I'm doing this for you, I'm doing that for you. Now, Latoya has come out multiple times and she has said that, you know, Ulebo was beating her poop dry. And I believe her. I really do. You know, I do believe her. Lebu says that Latoya attacked her physically 3 times before she started defending herself. And she claims that when she went to the family to talk to them about Latoya's behavior, they said that, well, she belongs to the Madlozis. And so it is the Dlozi of, you know, anger, I guess, that is angry that she married a woman. Okay, that is that. They claim that even when she went and febbed, they said it's the Dlozi of Bufeb. So... Kuningi, guys, Kuningi, that is actually going on. It really is a lot. And I think that there are certain people that were like, oh, why are you talking? Why are you this? I did understand this aspect of hers of she does not have as big of a platform as Latoya. And if Latoya is going to the papers and saying that her money was child, this and that, and she was the provider, I don't even want to lie. I was going to blast you poop dry. Because you tried it. You tried it, Shibubu. Hell no. You know, just walk away, be quiet. Leave it there. Like, let's move on. That's okay as well. But don't be coming out here and trying to be like a smarter person when you know damn well that I'm the one that has been doing a lot of stuff for you. So I think that for her, she feels a bit defeated in terms of she does not know the narrative that is going on social media because she does not have social media. However, what she will see It's the stuff that are in the papers, which allegedly Latoya did go there and said that her money was being chowed. Do I feel sorry for Latoya? 1,000% I do. I think I've always said this, that I feel like Latoya is too talented of an actress that she should be getting disgraced in this manner. Latoya is too great of an actress and a performer. Have you guys heard Latoya's voice? For her to can be in some club toilet getting rammed for cocaine, if those allegations are true. I feel like even if she wanted to do cocaine, she should be able to afford it. That's my personal opinion. But it has just been such misfortunes. I feel like it has just been such misfortunes for her. I don't want to lie, guys. Like, I do not even want to lie. I don't even know. At this point, I feel like that interview did definitely make me see both sides. However, child, I would love to interview both of them. Even if it's separate, I really would. Let's put this matter to rest. Let's find out. Let's understand exactly what went down. But I think Ulebu also did not refuse that she beat Latoya, because she did say that it was 3 times before she started defending herself. So defending herself means she would beat back, right? I'm just assuming. But even with that fake Gobela show, that when she asked that guy and said, "You remember Nikki Shapiwa, right? You remember I had to, the way she describes it is like she had to run for her life." And that guy did not refuse, So if he was there and he was able to see some of the stuff, who are we to, not gonna believe? So I think that, yeah, man, this is really honestly such a sad situation for both of them. I do have to say that for both of them. For me, I do hope that Latoya is gonna be okay. I also do hope that Lebu is also gonna be okay. But also, there's something that Lebu said that I felt like, Cha, is this karma? Maybe you don't heard the wrong one, okay? Because she said that before she met Latoya, she was Livandal. She was everywhere. She was out there. And when you are a Livandal, you become a heartbreaker, because somewhere, somehow, somebody gonna catch. And it just so happened that when she caught, they showed her. She's out here. You get. So yeah, as I'm saying, I do wish both of them peace, happiness, but more importantly, I do wish Latoya money. Like, I wish she can just get a gig that will pay her enough for her to can take care of all her bills and just be okay, because, man, I hate that. I hate the fact that someone as talented as Latoya would be living a life that is being alleged, yet we have got slay queens who are getting gigs on television. Niggas can act for shite. No talent whatsoever. They can't sing, they can't act. The only thing they can do is walk and shake ass. But they're on our screens because one producer or another saw them and liked them, because most of the things that are happening now, I'm not saying that everyone, but we do see that there are certain people that are casted and they have no business being casted because they have got no talent. They cannot act. Even if they've got talent, it's not acting, honey. Okay? So what are they doing in our screens? Acting, whilst they've got no talent for that. So I think that those are just some of the stuff that are very wrong with our industry. And one of the reasons why, guys, like, I don't want to say too much, but some series are boring. Some stories are boring because they cast nonsense. Like, these niggas can't act, but they're there. And people that act are out here struggling to get jobs. It really honestly is something that is very much unfair. So I think that that's all I have to say when it comes to this interview. It was one definitely for the books. I would love to get my hands on her. And Latoya as well. Just to find. So this is a public invitation. If you watch this, I'm sure there's going to be an email address, a number. Send a WhatsApp or send an email address, and you can come to the studio. Let's sit, let's talk. What really happened? What went down? Anyway, from Owamie, I love you guys. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.